Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Jose, and I'm back with another workout video. This time it's gonna be shoulders, just shoulders. Usually I do shoulders and traps, but for this workout it's just gonna be strictly shoulders. Now, as you can see, I started off with rear delt flies. Now on these you want to start off real light, just so you can get warmed up, as you can see here. Now I believe we start off with 50 pounds, and we did that for one set, and then we did this for a total of 3 sets, but for the next 2 sets I believe we kept it at 100 pounds. Now we didn't go too heavy on these because one, you don't really need heavy weight to work your rear delt muscle since it is a small muscle, but also this is just a warm-up for our rear delts because we like to warm up our back part of our shoulder before we go do our heavy presses. To me, this gives me just more stability, and it just feels better when I'm pressing up. Without warming up, it feels a lot heavier, in my opinion. Here you can see I'm doing the 100 pounds, and we stayed this for the next 2 sets. Now, a lot of people do these wrong, and I'll show you another video, a tutorial video on how to do these, explaining how people do these wrong, but that'll be another video. We did this for 3 sets, like I said. Here's my cousin doing his, I believe last set, 100 pounds also. But we start off with these, and then afterwards we moved on to, what are they called? Side raises on the machine. Now on that we also did 3 sets. But we start off real light, I believe 50 pounds, as you can see here. Now we did the first set at 50 pounds, but for the next 2 sets we did 70 pounds, but we didn't go heavier than that because, like I said, these are just warm-ups, guys. These 2 exercises, the rear delt flies and the side raises, these are just warm-up before we go do our heavy presses. So for these we focus more on the whole range of motion and really squeezing the side delt, just getting the blood flowing in there, just getting everything warmed up before the heavy raises, like I said. So here's my cousin doing his 50 pounds. Now as you can see here, he did this in a different way, and don't get me wrong, the way he's doing it, it isn't wrong, it isn't bad form. He told me that the way he does it, he is able to get a greater range of motion, and so it allows him to just get more blood into the side delts. Me personally, I tried it and I do like it. I did feel more of a range of motion, so I believe I did those for my last 2 sets, but I didn't show the last 2 sets, guys, because, like, I mean, it is just warm-up, guys, and there isn't really much to show there besides just adding more weight. But we did the same thing, just 3 sets, warmed up, and now we started our presses. Now here you can see we both started with 1 plate to warm up, because you still have to warm up on any new thing that you do, just to get your body, just to let your body know that you're starting something new. Now here's my cousin doing his warm up, and guys, he is a beginner, so he can't go as heavy as I can, but he still pushes himself and still tries to get stronger. I believe we did 3 sets on these, by the way, and here's my second set. I went up to 2 plates on each side. Now guys, just because you move up in weight doesn't mean you can just jerk the weight up. Still try to focus on, you know, repping it real slow and just feeling out the weight. Don't just press it up and, you know, rep it out like an animal. Now here's my cousin doing his 2 plates. And keep in mind, guys, he is a beginner still, so I believe he stayed at 2 plates for all 4 sets. He wants to be able to rep this out easily before he moves up in weight, but every now and then he'll move up to 2 plates and a 25, just so he can feel out the heavy weight and get his shoulders used to moving up in weight. But for me, I went up to 3 plates. I can get this easily for about 10 reps. So for me, I did move up in weight, like I said, but as you can see here, I'm still focusing on not just jerking up the weight as fast as I can. I'm focusing on really feeling the weight. I go down slow, don't just drop the weight because you can hurt your shoulders. So always be in control, guys. Even if you do move up in weight, don't be scared, and don't be just trying to move it up as fast as you can and dropping it, because like I said, injuries can happen. Now guys, here, this is my last set, my fourth set, and I decided to go to 4 plates, and I believe this is my first time actually doing 4 plates, so I didn't get that many reps. But guys, like I said, don't be afraid to push up more weight. Always go for it, because that's the only way you're gonna get stronger. And for me, I did this for a drop set. I did this for as many reps as I could, and then as you can see here, we took off 2 plates. Usually I'll do this as a triple drop set, meaning I'll take off a plate and then I'll take off another plate. But since it was my first time doing 4 plates, I decided to just take off 2 plates, since I knew my shoulders were going to be pretty much done after repping that 4 plates. So this, I did the 2 plates until failure, which just really burned out my shoulders. So guys, if you have this machine in your gym, I suggest use it, give it a try, because that machine really kills your shoulders and it will make you stronger. In my opinion, if you do add more weight little by little, which is a cool thing, because you can add like a 5 or a 10 just to make little jumps in your weight. Now guys, for the next exercise, we moved on to Arnold presses. If you guys don't do these in your shoulder workouts, I suggest you do these, because if you saw in the last clip on the presses, my range of motion is limited to 90 degrees. So you don't really get that good a range of motion. And what these allow you to do is just go past the 90 degrees, as you can see right here. And also, these don't just work out the front part of your shoulders, it actually works the side part also. So that's another good reason to do these, because it just works the overall shoulder, I should say. So not just the front part like the presses do, which is why we did these. And also guys, on these, it's not about the weight, so don't try to go as heavy as you can, because for these, it is about the reps. It is about getting the blood in there and really feeling out the workout. So if you try to ego lift on these, don't, because like I said, it's about the form and getting the reps in. Now guys, for these right here, if you do regular side laterals, I would say give these a try. And what this is right here is, it's pyramid style. So you pick 3 different weights, and what I chose is 15, 20, and 25. And what you do is you start off with 15 pounds, you do 10 reps, and then you go up to the next weight, you do 10 reps, and then you go to your last weight and you do 10 reps. Now once you finish your last weight, you go back down for 10 reps and then another 10 reps. And we did this for a total of 3 sets. And guys, when you do these, it is gonna burn a lot. You're gonna want to stop, but don't stop. Just fight through the pain, and you will love these at the end, because your side delts will be on fire. And what I've noticed when I started doing these, I noticed that my side delts started to grow, and your side delts is what makes you look bigger. It is what gives you that V taper. So side delts, you gotta make them grow if you wanna have that bigger illusion, I should say. So guys, give these a try, because like I said, these are killer, trust me. And also on these guys, try to keep strict form throughout all the sets and all the reps on everything, because even though it is gonna burn a lot and you're gonna have a trouble keeping those elbows up, just keep the form right. And if you have to jerk once you get to the heavier weight, that's fine, but just don't jerk too much. But just try to keep your form as perfect as you can. It might not look pretty on some of them, but just try to keep it perfect and you will feel a better burn on these. And here's my cousin doing his. He chose, I believe, 10, 15, and 20, and he struggled on these because he's not used to doing high volume stuff, and that's how I train, is really high volume. But for those of you that are straight beginners in the gym and don't really know how to lift, I would say if you want to try these, well, before you try these actually, just do regular side raises, and then once you build up the muscle and get a good tolerance for the burn on these, Give these a try, and I would say start off with 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and 15 pounds. That's what I started when I first started working out and when I first did these. And like I said, you will feel a burn. It will burn like crazy, but just fight through it, keep the form tight, and you'll thank me later because you'll see those side delts really grow. And guys, for the last and final exercise for this whole routine, we decided to do front raises on this cable machine, seated. What seated does, it just really limits you from swinging your arms, and then the cables, it gives you that restricted feeling like it's pulling your arms down. So these burned like crazy, and it was actually my first time ever doing these because this gym that I now go to, I recently joined this gym, and my last gym, it was a 24-hour fitness. They didn't have nothing like this. So these guys, these really burn. So if you have these in your gym, give them a try. Now guys, that's it for this video. If you watched this whole video, I appreciate it. And to those who like and comment on my videos, keep on liking, keep on commenting. Let me know what you like and don't like, and I'll take this into consideration for future videos. Peace.